This man right here made the greatest mistake in fiction. Ippo was back with another Japanese title defense, and his opponent isn't even ranked. Matter of fact, he was once previously a lightweight. That brother done dropped 2 weight classes just to fade up Makunouchi. Again, a foolish mistake. Though, apparently, supposedly, his ass got a hell of a left hand according to Aoki. As we then move on to see him at an arcade, firing a left hand on a punching machine. This nigga's making rounds from arcade to arcade, breaking records. But peep, 1900 kilograms. Homie is punching with the force of 2 tons. That's not even realistically possible. He's not human. This right here is his trump card against Ippo. He picked him for a reason. He know he not finna ducking in fights. And to prepare, we see him sparring with a very familiar face, Miyata. But he was so unimpressed with the spar he had with him, he started glazing Ippo like crazy. Pretty much telling him that he stands no chance unless he hits him with a blow with all his weight on it extremely early on in the match. Though, this is where we see flashes of his disrespect, calling Miyata a boar and a chicken for his style of boxing. I'm surprised his ass ain't make him go another round in that ring. Walking out saying he would have taken an L just like Sendo and the rest of Ippo's other opponents. Bro done pushed all of his buttons. On the other hand, Ippo is locked in, training his neck and training his body in order not to get pushed back by his opponent's bigger frame. And later that night, when the whole gang decided to go watch a fight, Kojima was in attendance, and as Ippo went in for his signature handshake, he said, "Hold up, Mud, you know the script, don't ya? We gonna throw hands with each other and no running away, right?" And hearing that, for some reason, Ippo decided to bow his head as he said, "Thank God." But he thinks he just confirmed the easiest lick. He said, "Say goodbye to that belt, it's mine." Though apparently the disrespect was not computing in Ippo's brain. Where was his kind-hearted energy against now?
ベルトの取り方は教えてないですから。
He's just disrespecting your manhood right now. But this is where Kojima makes his first crucial mistake. Disrespecting Ippo's former opponents. Nigga, Sendo would kill your ass. You talking way too crazy. And peep, no eyes means that's a problem. Being reckless about the people Ippo glazes is a very foolish mistake. As we see him looking cold-blooded, that's a death gaze. That's how I knew this wasn't gonna end well. And as he's walking off, he looks back at him with another gaze. This nigga's on demonic timing. Done left the arena early in a badass mood. He ready. Though the very next day, Ippo then comes to find a magazine of Kojima yet again talking reckless about all his other challengers, essentially calling them nobodies. Bro had everyone pissed, even Itagaki offered to put the paws on him. But he said, "Hold up, young blood, this is my responsibility." He talking a little too much for my liking. It's time to shut his ass up. Proceeding to train even harder than before. Jesus, look at them visuals. And also getting valuable advice from Takamura. This is one fight he cannot lose. While this man has a whole pregnant wife at home willingly risking his life, he must be a damn fool stepping in the ring after all he said. As it's now officially the day of the weigh-in, and they pull up to the spot with Kojima looking like a bag of bones. This nigga's a raisin, but he could fall over any second now. As Ippo strips looking like a damn Greek god. How does he do it? And as they're about to leave the weigh-in, Kojima makes the biggest mistake he can, telling Ippo he knows his weakness, saying who in God's name was the fool that taught you how to box? The reason you finna get flatlined in that ring is because of them. Clearly taking a jab at Kamogawa. The face says it all. The last straw. Disrespecting the old man is a sin. You remember what happened the last time someone tried to do that? And after flexing his arcade game score, the press tried to see if Ippo had a high score of his own, but he then just drops one of the coldest lines ever, saying ask him about it after the match. He finna put him in a body bag as it's finally fight day, with Takamura reminding Ippo of the advice that he gave him earlier. But the reminder wasn't needed. This won't take long is insane. That is not Makunouchi. I'm genuinely frightened. And this is where we realize Kojima is Ippo's biggest fanboy. He was just riling him up just so he could take him serious. This nigga's a damn fool. He finna die for being a dumbass. Bro has a whole kid on the way, he better lock in. As it's finally time for the walkout. Bro done came out the steam, hands up, brimming with fake confidence. As Ippo and his team look ready. His ass came out the steam, throwing hands rapidly. Facing off in the center of the ring. As we now begin the boxing. He done turned around immensely locked in. Staring each other down, but nobody making a move. Ippo is strapped in place, waiting for him to try something stupid. He's so enraged he can't even look him in the eye. And once he catches sight of him, his anger twitches him forward. Had Kamogawa puzzled, thinking, what the fuck is he doing? And believe it or not, a full minute passes by without anything happening. At this point, I'm throwing tomatoes and asking for a refund, damn it. Had the ref saying, yo nigga, go get in there and box, man. What you doing? Though this is where Miyata informs us that he's building up power. Excuse me? What in the power system is this? He does not have one for all. Bro's fist is about to become a nuke, as we now see that joint steaming from beyond his glove. This is dangerous, as finally Ippo starts waving non-stop. And for like the 10th time, Kojima says, here he comes. Lunging, darting forward. He's finally close. Weaving his left jab, stepping in aggressively. But the jab was just a feint. He said victory is assured with this counter left hand. But Ippo is also going in for the kill. Just look at him. Who he feeling like, Kamogawa? As they come in, collide in a duel exchange. Not. Ippo's been cut down. Kamogawa's in shambles. Spiking him back. The mouthpiece has fallen out. But through his sweat, yes, his sweat, he sees his opponents that he's cut down in the past. And most importantly, he sees the old man. As nigga, we eating those. Springing back into action. His charge is complete, 100%. That fist is point blank range. There is no way out of this one. Brace yourself all you want, it don't matter. Proceeding to cave his face in. My goodness gracious! He flipped his ass upside down. This is attempted murder. Bouncing his head on the canvas. He is not a basketball. He's a human. That nigga is done. He will never fight another fight again. Bro got hit so hard he don't even remember what happened to him. He forgot all the details of the fight. Yet another career ended by his fist. Add him to the list.